Welcome to the Unraveling the Scriptures channel. Have you ever imagined living to be between 120 and 140 years old? This might sound like something from the Bible, but there is actually a people in the world who reach 120 years and, surprisingly, at 80 years old appear to be 40. Have you heard of the people of Hunza in Pakistan? In this video, I'll talk a bit about them and their mysterious longevity. With that said, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with others. The mystery of the longevity of the Hunza people. The Hunza Valley, known as Hunza Dish and Barushaskin Waki in Urdu, is a mountainous valley located in the northern part of the Gilgit-Baltistan region in Pakistan. The valley stretches along the Hunza River and borders Ishkaman to the northwest, Shurgar to the southeast, the Wakhan Corridor of Afghanistan to the north, and the Xinjiang region of China to the northeast. The bottom of the Hunza Valley is at an altitude of 2,438 meters, 7,999 feet. Geographically, the Hunza Valley is composed of three regions: Upper Hunza, Gojal, Central Hunza, and Lower Hunza, Shanaki. The culture and society of the Hunza people, an ethnic group inhabiting the picturesque Hunza River Valley in northern Pakistan, are intrinsically linked to its mountainous geography and ancient history. Organized into distinct clans, the Hunza maintain a cohesive and harmonious social structure based on deeply rooted ancestral traditions. Terrace agriculture is a central practice in the lives of the Hunza, allowing them to cultivate on steep and mountainous terrain where they grow a variety of food crops. This method not only sustains their communities but also reflects their adaptive skills to the challenging conditions of the mountain environment. Historically, Buddhism, and to a lesser extent, Bon, were the predominant religions in the area. The region hosts several surviving Buddhist archaeological sites, such as the Sacred Rock of Hunza. The Hunza Valley was central in the network of trade routes connecting Central Asia to the Indian subcontinent. Moreover, it provided protection to Buddhist missionaries and monks visiting the subcontinent, playing a significant role in the transmission of Buddhism across Asia. Before the arrival of Islam, the majority of the region practiced Buddhism. Since then, most of the population has converted to Islam. The region boasts many graffiti inscriptions in the ancient Brahmi script, carved on stones by Buddhist monks as a form of worship and cultural expression. With the conversion of residents to Islam, these inscriptions were mostly ignored, destroyed, or forgotten but are now being restored. Hunza was a former princely state that bordered Xinjiang, an autonomous region of China, to the northeast and Pamir to the northwest. This state existed until 1974 when it was dissolved by Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. To the south, it bordered the Gilgit Agency, and to the east, it bordered the former princely state of Nagar. The capital of the state was the city of Baltit, also known as Karimabad, and another ancient settlement is the village of Ganesh, whose name means village of Baba Ganesh, a Buddhist name. Hunza remained an independent principality for over 900 years. In the early 19th century, it played a crucial role in the British Great Game. In 1891, the British Empire captured Hunza, leading the ruler Mir Safdar Ali Khan to flee to Kashgar, China. The British installed his brother, Mir Nazim Khan, 1892–1938, as a puppet ruler of the Hunza Valley, although all orders were issued by appointed British officers in the capital, Gilgit. What most catches attention about the people of Hunza is undoubtedly their physical appearance. Often, this deceives most people around the world. When encountering someone from this region, many mistake both men and women of these tribes due to their incredibly youthful appearance. If you ask the age of one of these individuals, you might imagine they are at most 20 or 25 years old, but in reality, they are between 40 and 50 years old. According to some reports, there are people who at 80 years old look like they are 40. Besides appearing much younger at extremely advanced ages and reaching such ages in good health, the Hunza are also remarkably long-lived. Reports indicate that some individuals in the region manage to live to an impressive 120 years. There are also speculations that some residents may live over 120 years, even reaching 140 years of age. In addition to looking younger at extremely advanced ages and achieving such longevity while remaining healthy, the Hunza maintain remarkably good health. But what exactly is the secret of the Hunza for staying youthful, living long lives, and remaining healthy? It is said that inhabitants of this region take baths in water at 15 degrees below zero, engage in sports until they are 100 years old, and women at 40 years old have the appearance of teenagers. It is not uncommon for a 65-year-old woman to give birth, as incredible as it may seem. During the summer, their diet consists of raw fruits and vegetables, while in winter, they consume dried apricots, sprouted grains, and sheep cheese. Additionally, they also eat meats such as lamb and fish. Scottish Dr. Robert McCarrison was the first to analyze and describe the population of the Hunza Valley. He highlighted that the Hunza consume a low-protein diet, averaging 1,900 calories daily, including 50 grams of protein, 36 grams of fat, and 365 grams of carbohydrates. According to McCarrison, it is precisely this special diet that enables the remarkable longevity of this people, unlike neighboring countries that, despite sharing the same climatic conditions, do not have the same diet. The Hunza are free from diseases and have a life expectancy twice the average. They do not hide their secret and openly recommend their diet, nutrition, and lifestyle. But is it just these factors that make them so long-lived, youthful-looking, and robustly healthy? The truth is that there are many other ethnic groups that share significant similarities with the Hunza. In the Hunza Valley, there are ethnicities that age slowly and reach 90 or 100 years of age with ease. For example, some African tribes and black populations have individuals who, at 60 years old, appear to be no more than 45 or 50 years old. Besides African ethnicities, we can also mention some East Asian ethnicities such as Taiwanese, Chinese, and Japanese, who also age slowly. Speaking of languages, the main ones spoken in the Hunza Valley include Burushaski, Waki, and Shina. Most Hunza people speak Burushaski, an isolated language with no known connection to other languages in the world. This linguistic characteristic not only highlights the cultural uniqueness of the Hunza but also reflects their long history of geographical and cultural isolation. The literacy rate in the Hunza Valley is over 95%. This high rate is the result of community schools offering high-quality education and the influence of Aga Khan Mirs, who have contributed to building universities for higher education, especially benefiting girls. Historically, the Hunza area and the current northern Pakistan have experienced mass migrations, conflicts, and resettlements of tribes and ethnicities over the centuries. The Shina people are the most prominent in regional history. Historical traditions have been orally transmitted through generations. The Hunza Valley also hosts some Waki, who migrated from northeastern Afghanistan starting in the 19th century. Most residents of Hunza belong to the Ismaili Shia sect of Islam and believe that Aga Khan IV is their religious and transcendent figure. He is considered the greatest promoter and contributor to the success of literacy and the general well-being of the people of Hunza and the valley itself. The ruling family of Hunza is called Aisha. The two states of Hunza and Nagar were formerly one, ruled by a branch of the Sharis, the ruling family of Gilgit, whose seat of government was in Nagar. The two states of Hunza and Nagar were once one, ruled by a branch of the Sharis, the ruling family of Gilgit, whose seat of government was in Nagar. The first Muslims arrived in the Hunza-Nagar Valley about 1,000 years ago, during the time of Imam Islam Shah, the 30th Imam of the Ismaili Muslims. After the introduction of Islam in Gilgit, he married a daughter of Trakan of Gilgit, who bore him twin sons, named Moglat and Gurkis. From the first, descends the current ruling family of Nagar. It is said that the twins showed hostility towards each other from birth. Unable to resolve the succession issue, their father divided his state between them, giving Gurkis the north/western bank and Moglat the south/eastern bank. International interest in the Hunza, an enigmatic people inhabiting the picturesque Hunza River Valley in northern Pakistan, is fueled by their fascinating history, distinct culture, and reports of exceptional health and longevity. Nestled among the majestic mountains of the Himalayas and Karakoram, the Hunza captured the imagination of travelers, researchers, and curious minds worldwide. Have you heard of the people of Hunza and their incredible longevity and great health? Write here in the comments if you've heard of them, and also leave in the comments the oldest person you know. Who are the oldest people you have ever met? That said, may God be with you all, and see you soon.